Wysteria, energy, twister. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and bite-sized stories. This one is called Hero by George Donnelly. I am their hero. I feed them when they're hungry. I clothe them when they're cold. I kill the beasts when they threaten them. Maria and Josh, that is, my wife and big boy, the loves of my life. A beast's finger clawed at the blackstop where I dropped him before. I drew and turned those digits into zeros. Monsters. We had a life, not this one. Before. Green lawns. Children squealing, fruit salad on the deck and a quickie before work. I did things then, meaningful work. I employed thousands and healed millions. I had to move them. I kicked a rotten liver out of my way and took a watch with my back to them. I'll die in this last stand. I'll die before letting. No. Now I was an animal, not unlike the monsters, products of the corruption I founded. The fountainhead of all my good fortune turned to a cistern of decomposing shit with razor claws and chomping teeth, hungry for me and mine, all because I trusted the wrong man. The beasts rustled and scratched, both from the north and the south, ahead of me. Rustling cars piled up between us and Lake Michigan to the east. The buildings of downtown Chicago I once admired from my 76th floor, now a funnel that concentrated the stinking hungry hordes. Behind me? No. A beast stumbled around the corner between a blown-out bus and a fire-blackened hatchback. When will you stop? What must you take from me? What do you want? More poured over the Jeep and the Tesla I'd arranged as a makeshift wall on the other side. Leering, lidless eyes, flapping rags smeared with liquefied organs. The stench assaulted my nose, a choking miasma. My heart thumped in my throat and my mouth went dry. It happened just like this. The day I flew here on the Gulfstream to Paris with that question on my mind. My throat closed and my tongue stopped working at that critical moment. But she said yes. Before I could get the words out. That's Maria. Knows what I want before I can put it into words. The perfect team. That's what we were. A mass of the sick bastards turned the corner of the Michigan Avenue from the south and sprinted towards me. A small group from the north merged into them. I had to move them. I turned, but no. I snatched the detonator off my belt, twisted it and prepared to plunge carbon fiber steel into the ignition switch. Maria and Josh moved behind me, their plastic parkas scraping and crackling. Just be still. Just wait. The hordes converged and became one all-biting, all-screaming mass, their bulging eyes universally on me, hungry, aching, consuming me in their twisted mind's eyes. The first ones passed the lines. My hand twitched. Dirty nails uncut, not unlike those of the beasts. Hold, man, hold. If there was a time to exercise your patience, it's now. Maria groaned behind me. I felt their fear. I slammed my hands together like a single clap. The last applauding I might ever do for this world, in appreciation, not just for Maria's soul, love, but also in grudging admiration for the ingenious depths of hopelessness that stalked me at every step. The line of grenades exploded as one, the shock wave throwing body parts and blood into the air like a spray of an ocean wave, wrecking everything ahead of it, cleaning, clearing, and preparing the way for new life. The shrapnel came next, razoring through the rotten flesh, clinking into the skyscraper steel and catching in the oozing August blacktop. I reached into my back pocket for my handkerchief and wiped their filth from me. Far away, More of the beast rumbled, like a distant thunderstorm. They'd be here soon, and I had nothing now but my Glock 23 and a half, a dozen's hoarding rounds. We scavenged from a rotting cop. The world grew clearer. The air turned crisp, and each rise of my lungs lasted an eternity. It was time to decide. You have to choose. We can save the mother or the baby, not both. The doctor's words burned in my mind like a funeral pyre. That were the cities after the outbreak. But even that decision hardly compared to this one. Then, at least, I was guaranteed one of them. Now, I turned. No. The hordes assembled again, hungrier this time, arms outstretched, sprinting, teeth mashing. Maria and Josh are my everything, but this was different now. This was about me. I can't do, not like, but I'm alone. Not without. I wanted the world to end, again this time for me too. But what if there was something else? What if I was needed? What if there was still some respite to be had? I turned. Josh crawled in slow motion, his baby blue cotton hoodie blood-soaked, his eyes white. Maria lay next to him, her womb cooking on the hot cement. The smell. I mustn't forget that smell. It's all I had left. I burned the image into my mind. I wanted to remember the cost of failure, the cost of my screw-up, the only one that mattered. I wanted it to hurt. The pain must never end. Because I was their hero, and then I failed them. My Glock shook. I exposed Josh's brain to the cruel summer air. I did the same for Maria. I stepped over them and moved on. And that's the end of that story. Yeah, it's quite cruel and sad, the ending. He did kill his own family. So that's got to be hard for anyone, I think. Thank you for listening and many blessings. Wysteria. Energy. Twister.